I think I messed up. Okay. I do you guys have the volume now? Alright, let me check. Hello, hello. Okay, I think you guys got it now. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. YouTube, I'm sorry, I'm very, very sorry. Okay. Judy Ben, how are you? Maru, how you doing? Patrick Ebusele. Babania. You didn't okay. I didn't tell anybody. Oh, you can hear me, yeah. These people on YouTube, they okay. Now the volume is here. We can hear you now. Thank you. Okay. It's going to be hot today. And you know me that I am actually very practical in my approach. I don't do too much of grammar. I don't do grammar. I am very, very practical when I talk to people. All right. Now, I don't pray for people. Not that I don't pray, but I don't pray for people. I always want to encourage people to pray for themselves. All right. Pray for yourself. Real Eddie Josh, how are you? Thank you very much for joining. Daniel Gia, Happy New Year to you also. So I always want to encourage people to pray for themselves so that, you know what I'm saying? So you'll be good. Because I don't think you should believe anybody that is praying for you. Just believe in yourself. Believe in that tiny little prayer you're able to pray for yourself. Believe in the faith that you have connected to God. Okay? So, there's one new strategy that some pastors are using to collect money from you guys now. Is when they say, come and partner with God. Come and partner with God. You can't partner with God. You don't have that capacity to be a partner of God. All right? Tell yourself the truth all the time. You don't have the capacity to partner with God. You cannot partner with God. He is your creator. He created you. All right? You are nothing in his hands. You can't partner with God. Sorry. God can use you, but you can't partner with God. So they use that strategy to collect money from you. They'll say, come and partner with God with 10,000. Partner with God with 5,000. Partner with God with 200,000. And it's just a strategy. You can't partner with God. You don't have that capacity to partner with God. No, you're not. You don't. All right? He created you. He can use you to do whatever he wants to use you to do, but you can't partner with God. Don't let anybody fool you. You know, they use all these big, big words to cajole and fool you just to collect your money. Please don't allow that to happen to you. Don't. Rita, how are you? Okay. Something happened since yesterday. I made a video, and that video went up to 500,000 views. Asking people who are ready for relationship to come, register, get interviewed, and let's connect you. And you know, there's something I've been seeing. Oluwaremilekun, how are you? There's something I've been seeing lately. Maybe 30 to 40 or 50% of Nigeria guys, they don't get money. They can't afford to register for Singles Connect. They don't have $200 to pay. They don't have $200 to pay for nothing. And all surprised me. Why are you thinking of marriage when you don't have money? You're thinking of marriage, but you don't have money. And the next thing is once they see that there is money connected to a process, they believe, oh, it's a scammer. Oh, it's a scammer. So my WhatsApp has been blocked. You know, they released my WhatsApp yesterday, and I opened it this morning, trying to go ahead and just start servicing my clients. And over 6,000 messages just came in one time. Pa, 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 pa. And then they blocked it again. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. These singles in Nigeria, they're messing this stuff up for me. And they don't even have the money. They don't even have the money to pay for nothing. They are just looking for ATM. That's all they're looking for. They're looking for ATM. They are not ready for marriage. They're not ready for dating. They're not ready for nothing because they got no money. So they're only looking for pretty girls to get connected to and to make money through them. They don't have money. They're broke. They're so broke. All they have is big mouths. It's just big mouth. They just talk. No money in the pocket. Nothing. Ask them to come and pay for singles connect. They cannot afford to pay for it. We actually created a WhatsApp group for Nigerians to come and mingle. All right. And we're charging 20,000 naira. Ordinary 20,000 naira. Nigerian men, they don't get them. They don't get. Ordinary 20,000, they don't get. They want to come to the place. We created a free one before. They want to come to the free one to come and be cracking jokes. They want to come and be cracking jokes. But they go there, oh baby, you're beautiful. And that one we say, yes, I know. Well, what do you have to say apart from that one? They don't have anything to say apart from, oh, you're beautiful. Can I chat you? And they got no money. Zero. No money at all. Nothing. They just want to turn comedians. They want to be comedians. That's what they want to be. They want to be a comedian and just be cracking joke in the group and be chopping all the space on my phone. So I said, no. I can't tolerate that. If you want to be in the group, you pay 20,000 naira. 20,000 naira, we put in the group and come. If I tell you right now that majority of the people that are on the group, they are female. Ladies are in the group. They paid 20,000. This is teaching us. It's telling us something here. This is telling us something here. Ayetin Torikodo. There are a bunch of unserious people all around the place right now, especially the young men. Very, very they are not serious at all. They're just jumping all around the place and looking for American girlfriend. That's all they're looking for. That's all they're looking for. So my warning to you ladies today, be very careful. Be very careful. I'm not kidding. Be very, very careful. These boys now that are on the street here, they're useless. Very useless human beings. Nothing for them. Zero upon zero. They're only looking for women to scam. That's all they're doing. And I pity you ladies out there. You guys will go to school, you will finish school, you take exam, you will pass, and then you start working and start making money and making life better. But those boys, no, zero. They don't get nothing. Nothing for their brain. It's zero. Only comedy. They just want to come and be sharing social media posts or WhatsApp. That's all they want. Be sharing porn. That's all they know. Nothing more. It's a pity. It's a pity. You know what I'm saying? So that's the stuff. That's the stuff right there. All right. So, but let me just go forward from here. Let's deal with the issue, the topic of today. How to know when you are ready for a relationship. How to know. Okay, and I'm gonna address it, in two ways. For those ones who are actually divorced right now, they're thinking of going in for another relationship. This is how to know that you're ready. This is how to know that you're ready. All right, even when you're ready, go serve. It's actually a little difficult right now to find a reasonable man. It's very difficult right now to find a serious man. I'm telling you. Out of the 6,000 people that message me, I'm telling you, maybe 5,000 of them they are women. They're women. And the 1,000, they are men, but they're broke. They're broke. They don't have 20,000 naira. They don't have my $200. They don't have nothing. And then some of them will say, I don't have money right now, but can you help me when I get married? I will pay. I get married, I will pay. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So you see that this thing we call marriage is going down the drain. People are just looking for marriage for selfish reasons. Even the women too. The women also. And even the women. We're just totally selfish. Very, very selfish. I tell you, for selfish reasons, people go into a relationship. So, number one thing I want to say is this. And I've been saying this before, and I will repeat it again. I will repeat it again. You see, once you start feeling lonely, because I see people, they always tell me, Dr. Jola, I'm lonely. Dr. Jola, I'm lonely. I was like, so, you are lonely. So, what do you want? I want a man. No, you don't. Sorry, madam. Sorry, my brother. No, you don't. No. Patrick Abino, I go wait for them to have twins before they pay. But the moment you're feeling so lonely, that is not the time for you to think you are ready for a relationship. That's not the time. I'm sorry. It's not. That's not the time. That's the time to see a therapist. That is time for you to know that now it seems like something is wrong with me. People always tell me, can't you just sugarcoat things? It's difficult for me to sugarcoat things. I'm a Virgo. And I know myself. I don't like people sugarcoating things for me. I want people to hit me on the head. Tell me. Once you shoot me like that, I will understand. Then I will go home and sit down, all right, and think about it. But if you continue to sugarcoat things from me, I'm going to think that everything is all right. And when everything is not all right. And everything is not all right. So why say everything is all right? I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not going to rub anything on the head. I'm not going to beat about the bush for nobody. You are mentally challenged. Once you start feeling loneliness is a sickness. It's a disorder. Something is wrong with you. And you must work and fix it, because it's possible for loneliness to be a sign of depression in your life. A sign of depression. A majority of us Nigerians don't always believe these kind of things. And we now say, oh, it's powers and principality, let me go for deliverance. You don't need deliverance, sister. You don't need deliverance, my brother. You need to see a therapist. Something is wrong. And if you don't hurry up and fix it right now, it's going to develop into something that is possible for you not to be able to handle. Not for you to be able to handle. You need to understand that part. Okay? Once you are feeling lonely, which means you cannot survive by yourself, which means you cannot live by yourself, which means you are not enjoying the company of yourself, which means you cannot sit down and watch a 2 hours Nigerian movie all by yourself and be laughing as well when it's funny. Which means you can't stay in your own house and feel that comfort of your home by yourself. Which means you cannot enter into your bedroom and take a nap and wake up and cook and eat it and turn the TV on And even take yourself out to McDonald's to get a cup of coffee, or take yourself out to a restaurant and eat, or take yourself out to shopping and enjoy the moment by yourself. And no wonder you will see a lot of single ladies. All of them want to get married. And ask them why. And that was what I did last week. My first question to them was, why are you interested in marriage? Why didn't you want to get married? And so many of them say, oh, because of love, companionship, because I'm alone, because I'm lonely. Till get here. Nobody's getting married for love anymore. Love will call love when you go buy your love. Love will call love when love nada. Love will call love when love jaku love baby so. Go and throw that love away for somewhere. Sister love. I have so much love. I have love. Love will call love when nobody's marrying love anymore. With love. Oh, they faked us. It was a scam. It was a scam. They created that. Oh, love you. I love. And then when you start feeling butterfly in your belly, there's a butterfly. Which stupid butterfly are you talking about? Butterfly called butterfly. I'm sorry, fitting the butterfly. I'm feeling the butterfly inside of my belly. The butterfly will remain there forever. But you're very young. Bóyá àgbẹ̀ ló ń gbọ̀n ẹ̀ tó mọ̀ ó jẹ́ lọ sí tọ́ílẹ̀tì kó lọ yàgbẹ́ butterfly òsì tó wà níkùn ẹ̀ dànù. Ẹ̀rí ẹ̀ pa mí. Nobody's marrying for that anymore. And a lot of Nigerian women, they refuse to realize this. And once as I'm talking to you right now, they'll think, oh, Doshola is mean. He's so mean. He's so mean. He doesn't believe in love. He's so mean. Well, don't worry. Let your pastor be telling you about love. Love will call, but butterfly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, you see, these days that we've been able to break it down, we realize that love is not enough to run marriage. It's possible for you to love somebody, and that person may not be the right partner for you. The right partner for you. And you can actually be married and still fall in love with somebody else outside that you can never get. And you'll be in love with that person, but you can never get that person. I'm telling you. All right? And some people are actually married today and they never even loved the guy that they were with at the beginning. At the beginning. There wasn't any kind of love there. It was more like an attraction. It was more like a chemistry. Oh, I just love the way he's talking. I just love his voice. Some people can actually fall in love just by touching them. I don't know, probably, just touching that person, holding that person's hand, the person will fall in love. And that's how delicate the art of women, is. Women, you can just touch them like this and they say, oh, we love. They always fall in love with every stupid stuff. Write them a letter, they'll be in love. Send them rose flower, they'll fall in love. Take them for dinner, they're already in love. All right? The moment you take a girl out for dinner in Nigeria, the girl believes that you guys are married already. Just kill that girl and just send the back rider to go and deliver rose flower there. Instantly, she starts thinking she's married. All right there. So by just a touch, they can fall in love. And you see, so to them, love is a feeling. And that's where the problem is. You don't understand what the definition of love. To Nigerian women, some Nigerian women, they feel like love is a feeling. Oh, I have a feeling of love. No, you don't feel love. You don't feel love. Why it has happened to me in Lagos, married women fall in love with me because I touch. Whenever I'm talking like this and I'm laughing, people take me for a joke. They think I'm a comedian. I am dishing out real nuggets here. real nugget, but actually packaging it in a comedy. The sense of humor is good for us. So it's just for us to loosen up and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? And she's the pastor's wife. Okay, good share. Talks with the Lord here. They don't understand. Okay? See, love is not a feeling. Love is action. It's action word. Love is action. And then love is God and God is love. If you want us to bring religion into this, then we now talk about love being God, because God is love and love is God. You don't have the ability to love until you know God. So once you have God in you, now you have the ability to love yourself and then love other people. But love is action. Love is action. All right? You love somebody when you refuse to harm them. You love somebody when you provide for them. You love somebody when you protect them. You love somebody when you are not jealous of them. You love somebody when you make sacrifices on their behalf. You love somebody. That's what we call love. Love is not a feeling. It's not like I'm feeling. You love my microphone. You don't love it. You're a thief. You want to steal my microphone. That's what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? So it's not how you feel. All right. So there is this emotional connection that makes you become emotional when you see that person. When you see that person, you have a connection with that person. You look at the guy is tall, 6-pack, big chest and everything, and you'll be peeing in your pants when you see him come. All right? When you see him come. There was a woman that confessed to me one time, a long time ago, that every time she called me, she's only using me to jack off. I didn't know. I'll just be running my mouth. And she'll be like, Dr. Shola, how are you? I'll say, oh, I'm fine, madam. How are you doing too? I say, I'm fine. Is everything all right? I said, everything was all right. She said, tell me a story. I was like, well, yesterday when I was going, I didn't know she was using me to masturbate. You see what I'm saying? So people do that. It's just a connection. It's not like she is in love with me. She doesn't love me. She doesn't care about me. She only loves it when I tell her story. All right? And she loved the vibrating voice in her ears. And that's what's making her to come. But it's not because she loves me. She hates me. She wants to send me to hell. You see what I'm saying? All right? So when we're talking about, when you're now talking about marriage, it's not about just love. It's not about loving somebody. Okay? Marriage is not placed upon love alone. You don't want to fool yourself. So when the sense of loneliness is coming in and you're feeling alone and lonely and you're not able to operate and function because you are lonely, it means you have a mental problem that you must fix. You must fix. Don't run to go and find a man. Don't run to find a man because of loneliness. You are about to destroy the life of that man because that man is not your type. That man is not. I don't know, probably you've come across people when the moment they get divorced, they always run into another relationship. Bam. By the time they enter there, they feel like they're enjoying it or they feel like it's good, and then let them get married to that second guy. And by the time their eyes were clear, they will now realize that this is not the kind of man for me. This is not the kind of man I want. And that's how they actually hurry up and get divorced again. Because 85% of second marriages do crash land. 85%. Because people are always in a hurry. They don't want to leave them. Oh, I don't want to be lonely. Oh, I'm lonely. I'm eating my food by myself. I'm actually sleeping by myself. So you are only looking for a blocker, somebody to block that space that is empty in your life. And eventually it's still going to be empty anyway. Instead of you taking your time to heal. You take your time to heal first. You take your time to make sure you treat yourself better. And make the time to actually build your self-esteem. Take your time to educate yourself and get a good job. So that money is not going to be another reason why you are going into a second marriage. Some people go into second marriage because they're broke. So once they're broke, they don't have any source of income. They don't have anything we have to go to. They hurry up and go into another relationship, get married again, just for them to feel that security, financial security, They're still going to mess them up anyway. They'll still mess them up anyway. And when we're talking about it, every one of you is, oh, he's not a pastor. He's a motivational speaker. Good. I like that. I like that. Call me a motivational speaker. I'll take that. I'll take it all day. All right? All day long, I'll take that. But one thing I want to beg you is just to listen and apply it to your life. So many people will believe when I am in a financial mess, the next thing for me to do is to get married. So the reason for your marrying that person is to be able to break through financially, or it's because you want to live off of that person. You want to live your life off that person, and it's not going to last for a long time. For a long time. It's not going to last for a long time. It's not going to. And that's why I respect women. Women who are divorced, but you cannot even see it. They will not even show you that they are actually divorced. Because they went back to school, they did one thing or the other, they are making money, they're taking care of themselves, driving nice car, living in nice homes, taking care of their kids, they go on vacation, they do all manners of things, and you'll be asking, where is your husband? It's like there's a man sponsoring you. It's like a man, paying for all this, your trip, there's a man paying for this, your car, and all kinds of stuff. No, she doesn't have a man. She doesn't have a man. She is not lonely. Only lonely people always want to run to have a man. Only broke women always want to run to have a man. Once you are a career person, once you have a job that you're doing, once you are able to cope with your bills by yourself and have your savings, you will see that those kind of women don't get lonely. They are busy women. They are career women. They are go-getters. They don't wait for a man to feed them. They don't wait for a man to say, I love you. They love themselves. That's what we call self-esteem. Once your self-esteem is out of the roof, you believe in yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror, you tell yourself, Jumoke, you are the most beautiful woman in the world. You don't need anybody to tell you that. You don't need anybody to tell you that one. No, you don't. And we have all of this pressure coming into relationship right now because so many women are not where they're supposed to be. And they feel like they have to depend on a man. They feel they must depend on a man for everything. And that is why I love companionship. I've been pushing companionship now for some few months. I've been preaching companionship. Companionship means we are not in an open relationship, but you are my companion, I'm your companion. I will be faithful to you sexually. You'll be faithful to me also. You don't have to pay my bill. I don't have to pay your bill. Your money belongs to you. My money belongs to me. You live in your house. I live in my house. When we need each other, we meet. And with that, you're going to see that level of respect that's going to be there on both sides. And you can run companionship as long as you want until you feel like, okay, it seems like we have done it enough. Let's go get married. That's if you want to. If you want to. If you want to. Somebody said, does companionship allow sex without marriage? Of course. And I've said this many times. And if you want me to go towards that direction, I'll go to that direction too. Now, you see, the marriage we talk about. Marriage we talk about. Marriage is not sealed. Marriage is not sealed in front of the altar. It is not the altar that is sealing marriage. They created that for us. They created the church marriage. God didn't plan church marriage. God never gave them any instruction about church marriage. Did you read it that Adam and Eve went to the altar? Have you read it from the Bible? Where they said, and Adam and Eve went to the altar, and God joined them together. And God said, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Did you see it there? Is it the marriage of Cana of Galilee that was recorded in the Bible was a traditional thing? It was a tradition of the people that were there, that they believe they have to do this traditional marriage to celebrate the people that are getting married, and there must be a party right after. You don't have to celebrate. You don't have to have party. You don't have to call people to get married. You don't need people. It's actually a mutual agreement between the two people, and then the moment there is sexual relationship, that has been recorded in heaven as marriage. That is marriage. Anytime there is sexual relationship, that is a covenant, and that is marriage right there. You don't need any paperwork. You don't need any license. You don't need any whatever to prove that you are married to God. No. No, you don't. Once we agree, I agree together with you, I think I love you, and I think I understand you, and I think I respect you, and I think I have everything that I need to take care of you. I want to get married to you. You don't need announcement. You don't need to call anybody. I know a lot of my friends that are Black Americans that got married without anybody coming there. They just traveled to Cancun. They went to Cancun on vacation. And then they were sitting down and they were drinking. And the boy looked at the girl and the girl looked at the guy and said, "Do you know what I'm thinking?" He said, "What are you thinking?" He said, "Let's get married." Just like that. It was just like that. They said, "Let's get married." And they did. They didn't even call a priest. They only called one of their friends and said, "Come over here and officiate this thing." And then they asked, say, "Hey, John, do you take Jane as your wife?" Say, "Yes, I do." Put the ring there, kiss the bride, and that's it. And that was it. And they're married and they have kids now. But you see, we Nigerian Christians always want to and we put a lot of obstacles in our own ways. We put obstacles in our ways. And it's not supposed to be there. And when I talk, you don't listen. If anybody should come and preach this thing right now, everybody will believe. If anybody should preach what I'm preaching right now, everybody will believe. But because I'm the one saying it, you will never believe it. You'll never believe it. You'll never believe it. Okay? And somebody's asking, so what's fornication? The moment you are connected with somebody, you are committed to somebody, you cannot go outside and do another thing. All right? So fornication, adultery, and all kinds of stuff is actually a way of controlling people from actually misbehaving and going outside. If you read the book of Genesis all the way through, did you see anything about fornication there when David was actually having 600 wives, when Solomon was having 300 concubines? Did you see fornication there? You didn't see it there, even though it was there in the 10 Commandments that they gave to Moses. The very first person that married 2 wives was Lamech. He married 2 wives. Then you go to the book of Exodus and they gave us 10 commandments. And 10 commandments now, David was doing his own thing, Solomon doing his own thing, everybody doing their own things. And we come here to now use religion to tie ourselves down. I don't stop people from getting married to 2 wives. I can't stop them. I always ask them, do you have capacity for it? Do you know you can you carry the burden? Oh yes, I can carry it. Okay, go ahead and do it. If you have the capacity to do it, go ahead and do it. I've never seen anybody go into hell because they married 2 wives. I've never seen anybody go into hell for marrying 2 wives. I've never seen it. I've never heard it. I've not read it in the Bible yet. And the Bible says, and David went to hell because he had all of his wives. Even God said to David, he said, I have given you many wives. He said, I didn't mean you wanted more wives, I could have given you. Go read the scriptures well. So once you connect to somebody, your heart is connected to somebody, your mind is connected to somebody, you have agreed to live the rest of your life together, then you don't step out. And then once you want to step out, there must be another agreement between you and the woman that is in the house that I'm about to marry another wife, and it becomes a legal stuff. It's not like I'm hiding her. It's not like I'm hiding to go and meet her outside. Okay? I'm marrying another wife. And that's supposed to be, there must be an agreement between him and that wife that my husband is about to take the second wife, and this one right here is not illegal. And it's not like he's hiding it. He's not breaking my heart. He's not cheating on me. All right? There is an agreement for us to actually go into it. Or go into it. Nigerian women won't agree, but I'm telling you, Nigerian women are agreeing. I'll tell you how many people that I know that the husband is married to another woman in New York and married to them in Houston, and they are keeping their mouth shut and they don't talk jack and they are still enjoying the moment. And you that are on social media are the one making stupid noise about how people should live their lives. Whatever way they chose to live their life doesn't concern me. You decide to marry 10 wives, that's your capacity. You decide to marry 20, good job. If your wife is in agreement with it, I don't care. You see, that's not me. It's not me. I know my capacity. That see, I can't even function well with girlfriend. I can't function well. I don't even have so much time. You see me today, you don't see me tomorrow. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, I'm busy, I'm doing something else. And then is he same going me? Now I'm gonna say, okay, let me marry 2 wives and then I go kill myself and die. I don't want to die young. I want to live my life easy. I don't even like going out of my house. I want to sit in my house and watch TV. All right? And that's what gladdens my heart. My temperament or my personality is just so terrible that I just don't like leaving my house. So if I leave my house to come see you, heaven knows that I care. I really, really care. So much. I do. I'm telling you, if I should leave my house to come and see you, I really, really care. I really do. I'm a very, very bad person when it comes to going out. I don't like going out. I don't like it. I love to stay away from trouble. Sleep in my house. I have all the food I want and stuff. And I can come and yell at you guys on social media. I'll yell at you guys on social media. And stuff. Let me tell you guys the truth. If you guys care to hear it. If you count 1 to 10 of men who are married, 9.5 of them, they have women outside. The ones you should fear the most are the quiet ones, the easygoing ones. The quiet ones, the easygoing ones, that you see them in the morning watching TV. Watching TV. You come in the afternoon, they're still watching TV, and you think they are not doing anything. Those are the ones you should fear the most. Those ones, you fear them. So I asked a lady one time, she came for counseling. I said, is your husband cheating? And she said, oh no, there's no cheating blood in him. when I had a session with the guy, the guy said, Dr. Jola, there is something I want to tell you. And I said, tell me. The guy opened up to me and said, autant. Kò yé wọn. Yóò yé wọn lọ́la. Tell me one thing or one thing this. Nigerians just love to lie to ourselves. And you love people to lie to you. And that's what we do all the time. We just lie. And that's why we say, okay, it's not diplomatic. Dr. Shola is not diplomatic. How diplomatic do you want me to be? Am I not diplomatic here? This is me being diplomatic here. If you don't know. So you see, so you see what I'm saying here. All right. So you see, some women want to get married because they are financially down. You cannot. And that's the reason I respect those women. They have been divorced for a while, but you can't even tell. You can't tell. These women are investing money in real estate. These women are buying houses and selling houses and buying land and selling lands. These women are traveling. These women, they're making money. They're doing whatever it is they want to do. At any time they want to do it, they got money. But because you are just so lazy, you're very lazy. Your husband was the one doing this one. Husband was doing that one. Husband did this. And you were not planning. And the problem is you didn't plan at all. You thought, and this is affecting a lot of Nigerian women. Well, before you guys got married, you have all this oil that you rub on your body. You smell good. There is this lipstick, everything that you put on that is purple. That everybody will see it and you're nice. You never wrap around your chest. You're always clean. You're always happy. You're always bouncing everywhere. You know, every time people see you, you're always this happy babe. Once you get married, you will throw all that in the garbage. You throw it up. And then you now tell yourself, I am happily married. Then you don't even care about the guy. You know, what you use in getting the guy, you dumped it. And now the guy is now looking outside. You are not complaining. You always believe that once you are married, you are the one in control of his life. You don't control nobody's life. The guy could decide to leave anytime he wants to leave. You're not controlling him. You can't control him because you are married to him. Doesn't mean it's final. Doesn't mean that means the guy is in cage. He's not in cage. He's still a free man. He can still walk around. He can still walk out anytime he wants. It's the moment he sees somebody else that is actually pleasing him outside, the guy is gone. What are you talking about? You in those days before you got married, you're doing touch your toe, you are doing sit on the nail, you are doing all this, your bumbo stuff and everything. And now you are finally married. That's oh, you feel like and the guy was going to go outside. And then we come here, we now start saying, oh, with me, there's no room for cheating. There's no explanation for cheating. He cannot cheat. He's a over by any lady. Go kill or kudano. King kudano. King ku. Yole ku. Majaye orimi. Kitoku. Oh, le demi mole. Oh, you can't tie me down. If you like, go and sit down there and be doing your own yarugo there. Me, not me. You sit down there and be not me. Sorry. That's not me. Can't do that. So many of the women, once they get married and the man is paying bills, paying rent, putting food on the table, they just believe that's the way it's going to continue to be. And they believe that's the way it's going to continue to be. You see, and Ebola boy elation. Ebola, oh my boy elation. And that's one thing you'll never believe. You see, it's possible for that man to be removed from your life in two ways. It's either divorce or by death. But you don't want to plan. You don't want to see those three reasons. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it at all. You don't. Anytime we talk about death, you say, I want to cool down. Divorce. They are divorced today. You better go and sit down and start planning. And the part of your planning is for you to actually stand on your own feet and be able to make your own money and be able to live your life and stop being lonely. Fix that being lonely so that you can actually stand and build your life, concentrate, and make something good out of your life. So if you are thinking, oh, now that I'm married, he's going to continue to pay bills the rest of his life. So you refuse to educate yourself, you refuse to get a good job, you refuse to start a good business, and you're just doing housewife. You are doing rich man's wife. And you're going all around the place and just gallivanting everywhere and stuff. Now you have all these girls that you send on errand and everything. Go and do this, go and do that, go and do this, go and do that. And you are not building your life. So, you are not yet ready for marriage if you don't have a source of income. And I'm not even saying one source. I'm talking about multiple. That's what will make you to live the kind of life you want to live. To ba long gbekele make up irọ́ tó ṣe sójú yẹn. You know, I always tell people this. I say, we are lying to yourself, my sister. You wake up in the morning, you put makeup. You go to house in the evening, you put makeup. So whenever you look at your face, you think you are fine. But makeup, wipe the makeup. Let us see. Wipe the makeup. All of this filler. All of this foundation. That is covering all the contours. That is covering all the thing on your face. All the red purple lipstick. All of this blush. All of this thing is just decoration. That is not you, oh my sister. Take a picture and send it to us. We will say, hello, who is this? That's what we will say. We will say, who is this? It is you that will be telling them, that's me. I say, Peter leleyi, ìwọ kọ́ yìí. No be you be this. Oh, parọ́ fún rẹ̀ ni. Oh, fine. Oh, fine. We want natural face. Let us see the natural. Let's see him natural. Natural is what we look. And that is what is messing a lot of you guys up. Once you look at the lipstick and look at the face and everything, all the contour and everything, you think you are fine. So you now be looking for one handsome bobo. You know, say we know they use makeup. Now how fine we dey? Now we fine. We go fine. You go know when a man no fine. You know they use makeup. Now fine we dey. All right. So now you cannot be now making yourself to look as if to say, oh, you are good for me. No, because of your makeup, you think you are fine. Hello, madam. Let's wash it off. Let's wash that makeup. Let's see what it is. I don't want to be surprised. I don't want to take you home and then at the end of the day, and then you now say, let me go freshen up. You now go and freshen up and then you come outside and I find out you are 80 years old. And I say, mommy, egbele. Di méjì àjọ wálé síbí báyìí lánàá ní èmi àti yín máa ó mo rí yín máa mi ò rí yín rí mi ò rí yín jọ ẹ jẹ́ kí sáré jẹ́ kí bathroom mi kó Tinúkẹ́ wà nínú bẹ̀rẹ̀ o ṣé ẹ bá mi rí Tinúkẹ́ nínú bathroom àìmí Tinúkẹ́ rẹ̀ àìkọ́ mọ́ mi àmọ́ mi ẹ̀yin arógbá sọ má balẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀yin àjẹ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀yin ọmọ bí màmá mi tó sí pẹ́pẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rẹ̀ máa wá má bínú sí mi tí má ti ṣẹ̀yìn o mi ò fẹ́ ṣẹ̀yìn o ẹjọ́ mi ò mọ ìrí o ẹjọ́ ẹ má pa mi ẹ má pa family mi ẹjọ́ ẹ má lọ mi ò mọ ìyá arúgbó ní í mà. That's how it's gonna be. Oh. That's going to be the story. Oh. That story is gonna be sweet. You don't want that. You don't want that at all. No, you don't want it. You don't want that one at all. Okay? So stop fooling yourself. You have to stop fooling yourself. You see? You have to first of all look at yourself the way you are. How about that understanding of your class? It's your class. Don't let the social media fool you. Don't let social media fool you at all. No, don't let social media fool you. Or make sure that you see yourself the way you are. See yourself the way you are. And once you're able to see yourself the way you are, then you accept it. Accept the way you look. That's you. You can't change it. If you gain weight, you can lose weight. If you don't want to lose weight, you keep yourself the way you are. There's a guy that's looking for a girl like you. I'm telling you. And if you feel you want to lose weight, you can lose weight, but don't forget, the way you are losing the weight, that's the same way you're going to gain it back. Go and look at a lot of people. They will say, oh, I'm trying to lose weight. And they will now deprive themselves from eating. They will lose the weight. And then 6 months down the road, they gain the weight back. And then, do you want the man now to kick you out by the time you gain weight again? And that's why you think you should accept yourself for who you are. You are not tall. You're 5'2", 5'3", 5'4". You're the ideal kind of height for men. Men love short ladies. Accept that. All right? Accept it. Don't go and be taking picture from the bottom and then pressing camera up like this to show you to be tall. You are not tall, madam. If we see you to be tall inside picture, how about if we meet you? Once you are not ready to accept who you are not ready for a relationship. That's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to capture one guy on social media. The guy will actually schedule a date. You guys are going to go to the date. At the end of the day, you won't see him again. He won't show up anymore. He will only see you one time. And that's it. Accept yourself for who you are. You are a divorcee. Don't call yourself single. Always tell people I'm divorced. Be happy about it. Your name is not Sister Divorce. It's just a status. That's where you are. All right? That's the status of your life right now. Accept it. I'm divorced and I'm happy. Don't hide it. If you have children, you're a single mother. Accept that status as a single mother. There's somebody looking for you. Somebody's looking for that same woman like yourself. All right? So don't hide it. Don't tell people you're single with no kids. We will eventually find out. We will know it. All right? Some of you guys, you go and keep your babies with your mother. And your child is calling you auntie me, auntie me, auntie me, auntie me. And then you are now fooling us that you don't have kids. All right? It's going to be one day. And at that time, then that will be the end of that relationship. That will be the end of that marriage. Accept yourself for who you are. You are dark and shining. You are black and beautiful. Why bleach yourself? You know, bleaching yourself is not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything for you. It's possible for your bleaching to even disturb you from getting the right partner for your life. Because the moment we see anything that is you like that, because this one is high maintenance. We can't maintain this one. This one must buy cream, must buy bleaching cream, and stuff. You know, there are people who are naturally light. Those ones, they know how to take care of themselves. That's their skin. They don't have to do too much for their skin. But if you bleach, you have to maintain it. And then the kind of odor that will come out from you is going to be terrible odor. So your perfume is going to be crazy. And you must take a bath every 30 minutes. Or 2 times or 3 times in a day. And then you sweat a lot. And don't forget the risk. If you enter into any kind of accident, it's very difficult for them to sew your body. And it's possible for you to die. You know? So many things that we do. All of this stuff. Stop faking accent. If you are in America, you can't speak American accent. You're trying to pick it up, but don't stop faking it. Stop faking all this British accent you're speaking, and then you are using your nose to talk to us. We don't understand. And the next guy will just say, "Well, I don't understand this babe. Or this babe does now kind. This girl does they mess up. She's just messing up." And that's how the guy is gonna run away and go and stuff. Why don't you speak your Nigerian English and speak it in a well-polished manner instead of you faking British accent that you can't even speak? One of them was speaking to me recently, and I was like, "Madam, I don't understand though." In it. I said, "Man, I don't understand in it. Can you speak Yoruba?" He said, "Yeah, I speak Yoruba." And then when she started speaking Yoruba Igbo ló sì ọmọ Yorùbá àwọn Igbo. Nígbà tí bàbá mi wá kú, ìgbà tí wọ́n wá kú ni mo wá sọ pé kí n re Amẹ́ríkà kí n wá lọ. Mo ní kí n sọ ọmọ rú Yorùbá ilé ìsọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ló lọ sọ yìí ní kí ló sórí ayé yìí ní òṣìwò ló ń sọ fún mi. Èmi ló fẹ́ máa fọ́ọ̀mù fún mi. Èmi tó ojú mi ti rí nọ́gbàrá tó nọ́gbòrò. Èmi kí ló wọ́n rí láìpẹ́. Ṣé o fẹ́ tó sí ẹni? Nonsense. Sọ Yorùbá kí n máa gbọ́ Yorùbá jọ. Sọ Yorùbá Èkìtì. And that's going to disqualify you from getting somebody. That will disqualify you. You're not ready yet. You're not ready until you accept yourself for who you are. Until you actually build your self-esteem and say, you know what? With all of these things that I have around me, I'm still good. I'm still good. You know what I'm saying? So you have to accept yourself. You know, you accept yourself, you know, for who you are. I love that person right there. And then when you're by the time you will be fully ready for relationship, you will not be looking for validation from anybody. You will not. You will not. You will not be looking for anybody to support you over any issue or accept you. You will be this one-man soldier. One-man army, sorry. This one-man army that you believe in yourself. One-man army that you believe in yourself. You trust yourself. You enjoy your own self. You don't care what other people are saying. But once you still care, and you're thinking, what are they saying about me? What did he do say? And some people will always go and ask people, say, so what do you think about me? What do I think about you? I don't know. I don't think nothing. I'm thinking about me. I'm not thinking about you. I'm thinking about me. So why do you need me to tell you what I think about you? What do you think about yourself? That's what matters. How do you see yourself? Right? How do you see yourself? That's what matters. Okay? And another thing is that you have to have a clear goal. You have to have a clear goal about your life. Why am I interested in marriage? What is the benefit of marriage to me? Now, you don't need to get married to be happy because happiness is not connected to marriage. It's not. Happiness is not connected to marriage. I'm sorry to tell you this. Some of you guys always come out and say, she's not making me happy. He's not making me happy. You know what I'm saying? And that's not his job. And that's not our job, too. It is your job to find happiness for yourself. And it is his job to find happiness, you know what I'm saying, for his own self. So going into marriage and thinking the benefit of marriage is for me to be happy. No, you are going to get excited. You're going to have serious banging every day, which is going to be like, okay, no longer be hiding to have sex. You're no longer hiding. There's going to be banging, like everyday banging. Then later down the road, you'll be tired of it because banging without money, you can't live your life the way you want to live it. You don't have a car to drive. Your car is not good. You cannot travel to, Dubai. You can't go on vacation. You can't buy what you want. You're living in rented apartment, and all of that stuff will actually get to you. And then eventually you'll find out that no, this banging is not working for me. And then you say, is it food? Is it food? Is it food? And that's how you now start rejecting it. Because all that stuff will now come and overshadow that one. You won't even get excited about the sex anymore. You won't get excited about the sex anymore. It won't be there. All right? And then some of you will get so excited about marriage that you think, okay, the man will now start taking care of me. A lot of you women always want someone to take care of you. How about you take care of yourself and take care of another person? How about me take care of you and you take care of me? Why is it that I'm supposed to be one-way sided? And then we always want to actually fight for equality. You can't fight for equality if you yourself can't take care of yourself. Oh yeah, you have to be able to take care of yourself. You need to stop leaning on others. As the other people are making money, you go make money too. What exactly are they doing to make their own money? You put your head into that same thing and actually make money also. You know what I'm saying? Wedding anniversary is not for you, women. It's for us. I got married to you, you got married to me. So you should celebrate me too. If I'm buying you a new car, you better be buying me a jet. If I'm buying you a new house, you better be buying me a mansion. Just to celebrate me too. So which means that it's our responsibility for us to celebrate each other. I can't celebrate your birthday and then on my birthday you feel like, okay, who is a man? I don't want a party. You're the one that wants a party and I gave it to you. I gave you a surprise party and then what are you giving to me? All right? So a woman's supposed to be able to do that also and take care of the man as the man is taking care of you. And that's what I said. Marriage in 2025 is no longer based on love. What stupid love is that? A lot of women will say, I'm taking care of my body for him. So you are only good for sex. That's what you're trying to make me see. That all you are good for is sex. Nothing more. All you're good for is sex, nothing more. So you're taking care of yourself for him. So that he can actually have a banging machine at the house whenever he gets back home. There is a banging machine at home waiting for him. So you're not good for nothing, but just only good for sex. And that's not it. I see a lot of women, they spend all their money on makeup, on bleaching creams, on all kinds of stuff, on clothes and stuff and everything. Ask them, what are you bringing into this relationship? They got nothing they're bringing. They just feel they're bringing vagina and breast. Who is that person that's getting married because of vagina and breast? Nobody's getting married because of vagina and breast anymore, unless musicians. Musicians can get married because of vagina and breast. But real, knowledgeable, intelligent men don't get married for breast because of breast and vagina. They get married because they want a woman to challenge them. They want a woman to support them. They want a woman to push them. And they want a woman that is a go-getter. And we see a lot of go-getter women all around this place challenging people now. And they are single-handedly doing things. Why is your own different? So you're not yet ready. You're not ready for marriage. If you're not able to make your own money, take care of yourself and pay your own bill. You are not ready for marriage. Don't even think about it. Never think about it. Never tell me, oh, I need a husband. I'm lonely, sir. I'm this. No, you're not ready for marriage at all. You're only looking for a person to block your shortcomings and your weakness. All right? And that's what you're trying to look for. Some of the women, they celebrate because they have vagina and breast. They believe they have what it takes to make money. Oh, vagina and breast is all that you need. You use what your mama gave you to make money. All right? But how long do you think that's going to last? For how long do you think that's going to last? Your body will fall apart. The vagina is going to actually become weak. The breast is going to fall down. Your face is going to fall to the ground. Everything is going to fall off. Your arm is going to be so weak and be dropping down. Nobody wants you anymore. They don't want you. It's just going to last for those few years. They will shout your name. Just only for a few years they shout your name. They just shout your name. Dr. Shola, some African men do not want women to challenge them. Believe the ladies are not respectful. You don't challenge a man with your words. You challenge them with your result. That's the way you do it. You don't challenge a man with your words and say, oh, you this man, you're not making it. You're not. Let him see your own result. Challenge him with your outcome. Challenge him with your development, your growth. Challenge him with your testimonies. Let him see what you're able to get. And then he will start looking at you. That's when he'll go behind the scene and then start planning something big for himself. So your body is not going to be your body forever. That body is going to become weak and will dry up. And nobody will even say, excuse me. You'll be so shocked that you are actually the hot cake before. You are no longer the hot cake right now. And you spend that useful life wasting your life away. And now the life is gone. You're turning 45. You're an old woman. Nobody wants you anymore. Nobody wants you anymore. Anybody managing you, they're just looking for, maybe those ones couldn't get the young girls. And say, let us manage this Mama Rubo job. And they're just managing you. And that's it. The only Mama Rubo that anybody will want to have is a rich Mama Rubo. A Mama Rubo that is making money. At the age of 45, 50, 55, and you're making money, young boys will actually be gravitating towards you. Because they know they can get something from you. But if you don't have anything, then you're useless. That's it. A lot of women, they are useless today. And depression is killing them. Depression is killing them like crazy right now. And that's why you need to take advantage of this moment that you have to build a future. Build your success, build your prosperity. Build something that will last for a long time. Without a man. Don't build it with a man. Build it without a man. And when the man eventually gets married to you, then the two of you can build together. And I'll tell you a secret right now. Men, they don't want to marry liability anymore. In those days when we talk about marrying for love, that was the time we were marrying liability. The time we were marrying body, marrying big breast and big bum bum. At that point in time, we were marrying liability. So many women are fine, body fine, everything fine, but they are not productive. They can't even make a penny. They can't sell one thing to even make a penny. And that's a liability. It will not take a long time for the man to start reacting. When the man is the one paying all the bills and doing all kinds of stuff, it won't take a long time for that man to actually change his mind. See, the big breast will no longer shock him. All of your jumping all around on the bed won't work anymore. Because by the time the guy will look at you and say, this is a liability, this is good for nothing, then he will change his mind. And then that's when he'll start acting differently. And then you notice. And then you come to me. I say, Dimeji is not acting crazy. Dimeji is acting crazy. Pastor Shola, help me. Yeah. Dimeji is trying to die sorrow. Dimeji is talking to his Eleda at that time. What is all this jagba jagba that I put myself into? It's a liability here. All right. Do you know how many of you guys went to, attended college and stuff, and after college you're not doing anything with that certificate? You abandon it and you become Olosho on social media. All we see is DP, fine face, fine everything. All we see is breasts jumping all around and stuff like that. And that's all we see. And you're getting the attention right now. But one day is coming that you will not get that attention anymore. You won't get it anymore if you don't do something about it right now. Okay? So, once you're doing that, you are actually getting ready for relationship. And the final one I'm going to tell you guys before I leave today is the ability to communicate openly. Ability to communicate openly. Can you communicate about your life openly, or you are still hiding it? Can you communicate about your life? Can you tell us the day you were raped? You can still tell us. Yeah, that means you're not ready yet. That means you're still hiding. All right? Can you tell us exactly how your heart was broken? Can you tell us how you got divorced? Can you tell us all of these stories without crying? Then you're not ready. All right? Once you're still hiding everything, you're still hiding, you don't want people to talk about it, you don't want people to know, then you're not ready yet. Always make sure you get to that point where you could use yourself as a testimony. You could use the story of your life as a testimony. You have to get to that point. If you're not at that point, you will still be sensitive about those things. And anytime anybody come up with anything like that, you'll still be sensitive, about it. You will be. And that's not going to allow you to move on. You can't move on in your life. You cannot move on in your life. So you have to get to that point that you can actually sit people down and tell them the story of your life. Yeah. You have to get to that point. Tell them the story of your life. And at that point in time, you're getting ready for a new relationship. All right, guys, thank you very much. If you are there, you have not subscribed to my channel on YouTube, please do it right now. And you have not followed my page on Instagram, please go ahead and follow right now. Thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate you guys for coming. And if you're out there, you need premarital counseling, feel free to reach out to me. You need marital counseling, feel free to reach out to me as well. All right. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys for coming. And I'll see you guys tomorrow by the grace of God. God bless you. Thank you, my dear sister. That's my beautiful sister right there.